So we are back with the discussion session, what we think about look back. So apparently it looks number 2 in Japan in Amazon. Wow, right now.
Yeah, it's one of the best story.
Yeah, it looks in the Machiza also, they are also playing this one.
So that
Anyway, so yeah.
it's heartbreaking story, right?
Yeah, it has a lot of things to give message to the audience.
So that
We will try to discuss it from our perspective. But what do you think about the overall anime, art quality, music, and the story theme?
Yeah, art quality, music, always best.
Oh yeah, the music is so good. I don't know how they come up with this. Every anime, Japanese anime, like we were earlier watching Chi, that also has beautiful background music. Look Back also has really beautiful background music, like so much thoughts and effort.
Also, the animation is the angle.
Oh, the camera! Oh my
Camera
god,
works.
the camera is so good. Camera needs to give like really good commendation that they did really good work in the camera.
Even they don't do any action.
Yeah,
But
it's so dynamic and
it's
fluid.
so dynamic. Yeah. As you asked the kind of the theme or summary of the anime, I think look back.
Look back,
is
true,
the
true.
maybe if I summarize one word in this anime, is literally look back is the title, also the summary.
Look back can have so many meanings here.
Yeah, exactly. Like look back the past precious memory during they draw the manga together.
Yeah.
Also like look back. Literally meaning is the look back, right?
Yeah.
So
Kyomoto's back.
No. Kyomoto look Fujino's back. Like
Yes, all the time.
all the time.
So
Then the Kyomoto follow Fujino. And like in Japanese, like senaka o miru. And like as a kind of proverb, Japanese senaka o miru means the kind of mimic or follow like someone's life or someone's personality. Kind of admire. If senaka miru, we use we use it when someone admires someone.
Yes.
So that also kind of makes sense for me. Look back in Japanese.
Yeah. Also the jacket back sign.
Yeah, exactly. Like Kyomoto looks Fujino's back in when they were middle school. But after Kyomoto dead, the Fujino look back
the
Kyomoto's back with the jacket.
Yes.
So it's look back is the word.
And it's also like we also look back whenever we make a mistake, whenever we do really difficult thing. We always look back what we could have done differently, and then it could have changed our course of life. Maybe life would be different if we did not do something. That is a very core thing of look back.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, so, you can start the discussion.
I don't want to say this theme, but like how do you think Fujino and Kyomoto should not meet in a graduation day or not?
There's like 2 different reality shown in
this
anime, right? And one is she meet Fujino and then the life becomes what we saw. Another one is they don't meet but meet later.
Meet later.
So
meet
the thing is, like, first we need to discuss like what actually happened when Fujino went to Kyomoto's house after the funeral. So I think like this is all made up in Fujino's mind. When she went to the door, she was so nostalgic, and also she was having
literally look back
like what happened here. And then when she saw the comic strip, she started feeling like loss and guilt. And then that guilt, she's always a creative mind, she's thinking, making up stories. So what I think happened in that scene is that Fujino, at that moment when she saw the strip, she started thinking about, okay, I draw it so long ago. If I did not draw it, this would not happen. And I think she did not tear it up. She did not tear the strip, but rather she sat there and started thinking a reality. And then she started thinking that reality in detail. Okay, if I did not meet her, I would learn karate, and then I would save her, and then we would have a happy ending. The imagination became a reality in the form of, okay, one strip came out from that room, and I think that is the strip that Fujino draw on the graduation day. So at the end, I believe that Fujino took that drawing that she drew and then put it back in her office.
Right.
At the end.
You mean the strips mean don't come out,
skeleton, and I think this is the strip at the end put in the window.
But also it's also possibility the strip which the alternative future Kyomoto give the another strip, right?
The one with the killing
the scene which killing. So it's kind of
it's like I would like to believe that there's two options given to audience, whichever you want to believe.
そうだから in Japanese だとあれね、その京本がもう一つの未来で書いた、その殺人のシーンのヒーローの、4コマ漫画か、あるいは藤野が小学生の時に書いた出てくるな出てこないでのストリップか、最後にこう藤野が
藤野の書いた藤野じゃない京本の書いた
京本が書いたのは殺人の方でしょ。そう、マーダーの方でしょ。
マーダーシーン。
そう、そっちか、藤野が書いたドンカンマーとか、最後に藤野が最後のシーンでね、こう、ペタって貼ったけど、どっちかね。
This is really interesting because I always also think about it. Like, in my mind I am thinking like, okay, if I did not do that, the reality will be different. Sometimes I think 1 or 2 minutes that what would be the alternate reality, and then when we come back to the reality again, we have to face the reality and then move on with the life. And
still need to move on.
That's what connects with my theme as well. Like when you said look back is the core theme, I think my theme is also same, and it's about loss and how do you face the loss and guilt especially. So I think like this story is like really important. Like how do you face the reality is it's something very human. Like in the end you have to live with what you have done, and then that's what is reflected when, in my opinion, that strip is drawn by Fujino, the earlier Fujino drawing from the graduation day, and you have to live with this guilt and then move on and see it every day, because that is the human thing to do. I think I remember I I told a story to you once about the Star Trek Deep Space Nine. So it's one of my favorite TV series of all time. Is that in the first episode, Star Trek is about future and science fiction in which humankind has become much evolved. So they don't have the need for money and everything. So in that situation, a space captain meets an alien, and this spaceship captain has lost his wife, and he always thinks, oh, if I did not take her to the spaceship, my wife would be alive. And then he always thinks about her wife, his wife, and then suddenly they meet an alien, and this alien cannot speak, but they try to see the mind of the person. And then the alien starts understanding the person, the space captain, by showing him what he is thinking all the time. And then in that episode, the space captain is always seeing that his wife is dying and he cannot save her. His wife is dying and he cannot save her. This is the first episode of Deep Space Nine. And then the alien captain and the spaceship captain and the alien has a discussion. The spaceship captain says that, Benjamin Sisko, he says that, why are you showing me this death scene? I don't like this death scene. And then the alien says, but I'm trying to understand you, but by what you are seeing most of the times, and your mind is 90% of the time thinking about this situation. And the Benjamin Sisko says that, yeah, because my wife is dead and I always keep thinking about her, what I could have done and changed it. And then the alien, they are different. They say like, why don't you go back to the past and change it? Because for these aliens, time is not linear. They can see the future, past and present at the same time. So they don't make any mistake. They go back to the past.
They can time travel.
They can time travel. For them, time is different. So they can go to the past and make the mistake okay. But this human, we cannot do that. So the captain, Benjamin Sisko, he says that we are human and we live in a reality in which we cannot go back to the past and correct the mistake. And then the aliens, they become very thoughtful. They say like, oh my God, this is such a huge responsibility to live with your mistakes. We cannot do that. They cannot imagine living with guilt. For them, they don't make mistakes. They are perfect. They can go through, go back, future, past, and everything is in the linear. All the three things are happening at the same time for them. And for us, it's not. And then the alien says, how do you live with it? How do you live with guilt? This is so big. We will be so sad if this happens. We cannot change the past. And Benjamin Sisko says that this is what it means to be a human. We have to live with guilt. And this is something that we see in this anime, is that she made up fantasy, reality, different fantasy, that okay, maybe if I didn't do that, the life would be like this and nice. But in the end, she comes back to the reality. And I think when she was sitting on the hallway, Fujino, after the funeral, she did not open the door. She didn't have the courage to open the door at that time. And suddenly, the strip comes out and she sees the strip. I believe, it's my opinion, that this was her drawing at that time. She didn't tear it. And she sees the drawing, enters the room and sees that, oh, she has all the works that she have done. And even like the books, manga was named Fujino Kyo, not Fujino Ayumu Fujino. Fujino Kyo. It's such a nice thing that she respected her partner so much, and then that makes her emotional. But in the end, she comes back and starts working again. With keeps the reminder in front of her and lives with it. we also do these things, and we have to like stop thinking and keep moving on. And then it's such a powerful way to show this simple thought into a reality. This is like the whole thing is so interesting because like in the dreams we don't, like a lifetime of things happen, you wake up and it's like 5 minutes you see the dream. I think all of these thoughts, big thoughts, happen in mind, and then it's just one moment has passed. This is so thoughtful and powerful, this message.
So I mean, I cannot compare,
but I mean, there's a different perspective of you. I perceive it very different way.
So in case of mine, like I understand, like you live with guilty and get more stronger. I also need a kind of motivation or not guilty or kind of hope I need. So in terms of that, maybe I choose, if I were Fujino, maybe I stick the Kyomoto's drawing with like hope.
With hope.
I mean, like Kyomoto, like draw the Fujino as hero, right?
Yes.
And like the fight with the mother, and so that strip 4-コマ manga is a kind of hope for Fujino.
But how did the strip come before the accident happened? She draw it before the accident?
Well. Like in the reality, like
see,
it not make sense as a theory.
In that case, it's an alternate reality story.
Yeah.
Sense.
And so, but like in the real story, Fujino tear up. So the point is when the Fujino's imagination start. That's the important point.
Yeah. I think it started, in my opinion, it started when she was walking in the hallway. And before tearing the tearing did not happen.
I see.
In my perspective.
So,
it was all story made up in her mind.
I see.
Anyway, this is just an interesting interpretation. But
so, 皆さんの意見が知りたいです。
we want to know what you think as well.
Another alternative idea, maybe.
Maybe another interpretation.
For first kiss strip, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, this is the one Fujino really like.
Yeah.
Kyomoto really like, so.
Maybe it could be that one as well. Yeah.
So, 皆さんのコメントください。最後のFujinoが貼った。
In any way, it's a beautiful movie. I'm really happy to watch it. It's good. I didn't speak any Japanese. These are difficult to explain in Japanese. 皆さんごめんなさい。
English viewer or the one, any viewer who can understand English, please comment in English too. We really appreciate on that too. Yeah. はい。そしたら、is there anything? No?
Oh, I think
it's a big already discussion. So.
It's a big discussion, yeah.
じゃあ、
ありがとうございました。
はい。
じゃあ、
バイバイ。
バイバイ。